hobbits take their leave of Tom Bombadil, now furnished with Barrow-White's blades. Keen to meet Gandalf, they hastily make their way to Bree. Upon arriving, they enter the Prancing Pony and discover from Barlim and Butterbur, the erstwhile innkeeper, that Gandalf has not been seen for some time. After an incident involving some ale, a song and a disappearing Frodo, the hobbits are taken on by Strider, a ranger who claims to know Gandalf. Against some of the party's better judgment, they decide to leave Bree with him in the morning. Meanwhile, Harry Goatleaf, the gatekeeper, hears sounds from beyond his gate.
Right, so here we are in Bree. It's been a long and arduous process to get this particular town sorted out,
Yeah.
and it looks amazing.
Weeks of work. Finally seeing it laid out now.
Best thing now, I'm going to play the game. So the hobbits have made it to Bree, settling down for the night when they hear sounds. So can you talk us through the scenario?
So we're playing from the Quest of the Windbearer. So this is the Nazgul in Bree. So the way the game's, the idea of the game is that the Nazgul come knocking on the door, and as in the films, knock the door down, and then have to try and find the four hobbits and Aragorn. The four hobbits, because at this point they don't know that Aragorn's with them. I'm playing the evil side. So for me, it's a 4+, I believe, to go in the direction I choose. If I roll a 1 to 3, then Paul will get to choose the direction that my guy's moving. It might be the other way around, but it's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, it's the other way around.
It's the other way around.
Yeah, evil's always 1 to 3, isn't it, in this game?
Yeah. So, but if I spot any of the good guys, and that's a 12-inch range, then all the Nazgul are alerted that they've been spotted, and then for the rest of the game I can move them how I wish.
Apart from Harry Goatleaf over here, he doesn't count for that.
No,
because
that would kind of ruin it.
Yeah,
that would ruin it.
He's just standing at the gate at the moment, wondering what the sound is.
Harry's a bit of a speed bump. So then for the good guys, they have to get off the board. So it has to be Aragorn and Frodo and 2 other hobbits. So Paul can only really afford to lose 1 hobbit and still win the game. If I can kill 2, or as we found in practice games, don't go for Aragorn because he's an absolute beast. So we're playing this time. We're playing where we've got the whole table set up, and actually it's going to be I think it's going to be a lot more tricky for you, Paul, because there's a lot.
Yeah, there's more things around. It's not just the buildings. There's actually trees, and hopefully that'll get in your way as well.
Yeah.
And that's my advantage at times.
If I can't go in the direction I want to start with, it's going to cause a massive problem, because I'm going to end up behind houses and all sorts, and then may not have enough time to catch up later. So that's I have to kill 2 hobbits to win, and Paul has to get Aragorn and Frodo and 2 other hobbits off the table for him to win.
Okay, let's go for it.
Right.
I'm excited. Okay, that's evil gets priority in the first turn because you are coming in through the gate.
Yep.
So the gate comes down.
The gate comes down. So it would have been nice to put Harry under the gate, as in the film. But right, okay, so Harry's there.
So you don't have to roll in the first round. You can just come in through the gate.
So I will bring this chap to there. I'll then do the same.
Yeah, I think you can get by on that side. I don't think you can get through on the other side between the fence.
They're not
so
going
to charge him.
I'm going to go and sorry, Harry, but yeah, it would feel wrong if I ran past him.
Okay, so in the first round, my hobbits, Barlim and Butterbur and Aragorn are going to come out of the house and basically make a run for it. So that's my first move. They've all come out of the building, they've come out of their prancing pony, and they've seen the Black Riders or heard them come through, and they're going to make a run for it now. From now on, Frodo will have to take a courage test to actually be able to move, otherwise the ring takes him. So, and then that means that Wayne can then move him.
What we decided to do with the game was, rather than, because in the original scenario, the good guys can basically just leave the prancing pony, but we found if they left from the back side of the building, it would be too easy for them to just run off the board. So we've kind of done it where they come out of the sort of nearest side to the Nazgul and then have to kind of disperse, which just makes for a better game. So just give you an explanation why it looks tactically that Paul's made a really poor choice of moving there. That is deliberate.
Harry. Yeah,
Mr.
Harry.
Goatleaf.
Yeah, so he's going to fight. He's got a mighty 1 attack,
So
fight 3. You've just charged, so
I've
you've got 4 dice. So he's rolled a 6.
He's rolled a 6. Not 6.
Oh, you've got the 6 as well.
2 6s.
Yeah. So, yeah, he is prone.
So then that gives me 8.
That gives you 8.
Okay, I'll roll this
Right.
twice. So
You're
highest was a
wounding
4.
him on a 4, I believe.
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 4. So only 2.
2 wounds.
Yep.
He does have a fate, but 2. Obviously, he's only got 1 fate, so he can't save himself from 2 wounds.
Sorry,
unfortunately. So Harry, as predicted, is gone. Okay. Always great. Lot of painting for not very long. Now we're into priority for turn 2. So 6 for me and 1 for you. We won't, because we're doing close-ups this time, we won't be able to show you all the different resources they have left, but we'll describe that as we go through.
I think they'd rather look at the
beautiful board made by
stunning
somebody. Yeah. So right, first of all, we've got our courage test for Frodo, because he's going to make a run through the building.
Come on,
so
come straight to me.
Very impressively, I've not put anybody in base contact with him. So
genius move.
But he's rolled a 6. You're not close enough for Harbinger of Evil, so that means that he passes because he's only got to get 10, and he adds 6 for his courage because he's got ridiculously good courage. And basically 4 means that he will disappear into underneath the building towards the other side, and then the others are all going to follow him and block off the route. But we need the Hobbits to go in first, and then Strider is going to back off there.
Okay.
And hold him off.
Okay, well then I now have to roll because I wasn't within 12. Or just make sure I wasn't within 12. No, I wasn't. I think I was just out. So the Nazgul at the front. Okay, so I'm going to move the lead Nazgul, but I've got to see which direction I can put him. So 4.
So 4 is that I get to move him. So he's going to see something through the mushroom field. So could you move him 10 in that direction, please, Wayne?
Oh yes.
So he's off behind the trees over there. There's something he thinks is over that way.
This guy. Oh no.
Right. So he's going to follow. He's going to follow. He's seen that he's heading off somewhere, so he's going to go and help him.
The guy with the sword above his head.
Okay. So he's going to go round that building and follow as well, because I don't want him to have to jump the fence.
And then the last guy. Oh, he's followed suit. Same place?
Yeah, just take him that way.
Okay, so they've all decided that the guys they're looking for are...
Yeah. But they are still all together.
Yes.
So actually spreading them out is the best bet, but we'll try that next time. Right, so then we move into another priority roll.
And now I'll roll one.
So there's the 4. So let's see if Frodo can pass his courage test.
Oh yeah, smashed it.
Yeah, easy. Okay. Frodo's going to move his mighty 4 inches this way towards the gate there. It's going to be followed by Sam and Merry, then Pippin, then we've got Barliman, and that's Strider's still going to maintain his vigil at the back. Okay, so Barliman's actually my sacrificial one in this, isn't he? He can go. He's not a problem if he dies, but he won't lose any hobbits or Strider. Okay, so that's my move. So then it is back to testing for you.
So let's see if the Nazgul can move in the right direction this time. So this guy with the sword has rolled a 3. So I can
He's coming
move him.
He's coming this way, I should imagine.
So I'm going to move him straight down here. Such. This gentleman next to him.
Is that 10 inches?
Yep. That's 1. So that he can move in the right direction. Then guy behind the tree. Oh, it's a 2. So
He'll have to come round the fence unless he wants to jump it.
yeah, I don't want to do that.
No.
And then the last Nazgul. Oh, what a 3!
3 this time, so
he is
full complement.
He's going to go there.
Right, so he is behind the prancing
So-
pony, chasing him down. Has he got within 12?
Let's have a look. Get my hand out of the way. Yes, I can see
Yeah, he's
Strider.
within 12. Okay.
Aha!
So the game is afoot at the end of the turn. We have officially been spotted.
Oh, I'm after you now.
So let's roll a priority.
Good solid 4. Oh, rolled a 4 as well.
4 for me, but I had priority last time, so it rolls to you. Just need to have a little think. I don't think I'd... Oh, well. Aragorn gets 3 points of might every turn, so I will... You're probably wondering why I've not called March, Heroic March, but that's not allowed in this scenario, because otherwise they get off the board too quickly. But he is going to call... with his 3 points of might, a heroic move, so that I move first. And as you've got no might, you can't negate it. Yeah. But there is a fence to jump here, so that could be a few issues. First things first is the courage test for Frodo. Typically not in base contact with anyone again. So easy peasy with an 8. And he's going to go an inch to there, and then he's going to jump the fence. He rolls a 1, so he doesn't get over the fence.
Is there anything else, or is just
No, he just stays that side of the fence, which is useful. Okay, so it's a couple of inches for Sam. He's going to try and show him how it's done. He rolls a 1.
Brilliant.
So he stays that side of the fence.
Is this where Strider strolls up and then just opens the gate?
Yeah. So can Merry get over the fence? Cocked.
It's a 1! Love it.
Okay, right, I see how this is going. And actually, I don't think Pippin has got enough movement to even get over. No, he hasn't. So they're all lined up.
I like this, 'cause
staring at the fence.
They're human-sized fences and the hobbits are struggling with them. Yeah, brilliant.
So Barliman and Strider are just going to come back, and they're going to have to do some blocking in case anyone comes charging through the prancing pony. I mean, you can't charge me this turn, but you're definitely coming. So Then it is over to you for your movement.
It's going to be funny if you just can't get over those fences at all. Okay, my turn to move the Nazgul. I'm going to move this gentleman. And I'm going to move him in all his Nazgul might, and I'm going to move him straight through there. A little bit further, so he's running straight through the gap, and then these guys are going to run towards. They've heard the Nazgul going through the plants and ponies screech, and they're following around. Oh, that's looking a bit better for me now.
Yeah, I've got a few issues to deal with here. The game is afoot.
It is indeed. I'm feeling. I must admit, after that first turn,
flanking me and everything.
Ran the wrong way.
Okay, so we need to roll priority now.
Okay. 3.
It's a 1, but guess what I'm going to do?
Heroic move.
It's going to be a heroic move. So I did cheat slightly last time with the heroic move because Strider is meant to move first.
Oh right, okay.
So I will move him first this time. Now, the problem is it's massively risky. So what I'm going to do is move him ever so slightly there, and that's his move, because they're going to now try and jump the fence. So can't possibly all happen again. I can't roll 3 1s again.
What do you need to get over the fence?
A 2.
Right, okay.
Yeah. If I get a 6, I can carry on moving.
Okay.
So that was Frodo, but of course, before he did that, we need to test the ring. And yeah, he did it with bells on. So Frodo's this time managed to get over and move his full distance. So he's moved to there. He is now out in the open.
This is going to be hilarious if no one else gets over that fence.
So let's go for Merry. I don't believe this. Now, I could have used points of might last time, I just realised, but Merry doesn't have any. So he can't. Right, here goes Sam.
There's a 1!
I'm going to change that dice. Right, he's going to use a point of might to make that 2. So at least he's over the fence. So,
but there's a point of might gone.
Sam has used a point of his might. So he's down to, I think it's 1 for Sam. Right, come on, Pippin. Right, he's made it over. Okay, and the problem is I'm leaving you a charge here. So I'm going to try and protect as much as I possibly can. Barlaman's going to try and protect Merry. Okay. Because you can. I'm not going to be able to stop you doing it because you can wrap round. You can charge the first person and wrap round, so you are going to get a charge on Merry. It's Merry again, isn't it?
Yeah. Merry always gets killed first.
Yeah, he's always going down. Okay, so yeah, that didn't go well either. So over to you.
But you haven't moved Aragorn, Strider yet.
I did. I moved him first, but I moved him slightly because I thought I didn't want him hopping over.
Yeah.
And then leaving the others behind and you charge in and kill them all.
Okay. Right. So then I will. He's got plenty of moves, so I'm going to take this Nazgul here. And I'm going to move him like that. I'm just going to move him around.
So you have to charge. Although you had enough movement.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Just going to go around.
Yeah.
Not bothered about the innkeeper. And then these guys. So I'm going to go.
And don't forget you can cast as well.
Yes.
If you wish to.
So I can cast after I've moved, can I?
Yes.
Yeah. So I will cast. I will cast. I've been persevering with Black Dart in games and it's let me down every time. So I'm going to go with. Is it Transfix?
Yep.
I'll go with Transfix. So.
On Frodo, is it?
Yes. 2. That's not enough.
No, it's a 3, isn't it?
Yeah. So I will then I'll move this guy out, and I will try transfix again on Frodo. And that's a 1, so that's not good.
So those 2 riders are down to 6 will.
Yep. And then this guy, he's going to try the same thing. He rolls a 6.
Now, that is a problem. Right, Frodo. It doesn't actually matter too much because you transfixed him. But he's
already moved, hasn't he? So
already moved, so
that wouldn't affect in the next turn, would it?
no, you could transfix. You could move that transfix onto Merry, which means he can't even fight you.
Yeah, I'll do that then. Yeah, because it's pretty pointless putting on Frodo, isn't it?
Yeah, so Merry just gets his resistance magic dice.
Okay.
So here he goes. Going to roll a 6. He's rolled a 3. Nothing he can do about that. So Merry is transfixed.
Okay.
So
lovely.
He still fights, but he can't. He can't make any strikes. Not that he would do anyway.
Yeah. So it's almost like
fight with the Ring Wraith and Merry. Merry can fight, but can't make strikes.
so. I've charged in. I've got 2 dice. Oh, it's a
that's
6 and a
not
2.
good. I've got a 6,
it's a
but
6.
it doesn't matter because you've got the fight value.
Got the fight value. Okay.
Yeah.
So 4 dice. So I've got a 4, a 3, and 2. Well, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right, and I'm defense 3.
I think I need a 4.
Yeah, and you're strength 4. So yeah, you need a 4.
So 1 wound.
1 wound on. So Merry now needs to roll his fate, which he's not renowned for doing. So here we go, 4 plus. Oh, you're joking. It's the 1 again. Right. Merry is down. 1 hobbit down. Merry once again.
He's consistent, if nothing else.
Yeah, that is true. And I'm in serious trouble here. Serious trouble. I could lose a lot of hobbits. Okay. So we are on to priority.
Priority, yeah.
Now I could do without having Aragorn having to use his...
Good news for you, I rolled a 1.
3 points of might. Right, there we go. So I've got the 6. So the problem is Aragorn is now the wrong side of the fence. So I'm going for it. So I think what I need to do is Strider first. So Strider's going to move. Actually, let me just test here. Actually, that plan doesn't work anyway. Right, my hobbits are going to get charged this turn. So Strider, I think. I'm going to do Frodo first. So Frodo, let's just check whether he can move. Okay, yeah, he's fine. So Frodo is going to come this way. Let's bring him that way a little bit. So Frodo's come out of shot a bit there. And then the others coming this way as well. But the important stuff is going to happen in a sec, because Aragorn is going to move up to the fence and he's going to jump the fence. Cocked. Oh, it's a 6.
I love that he did make it over.
So he's got 5 more. So he's going to come and basically be right in the way.
Yeah.
Right, so then it's your movement.
Right.
Oh, sorry, Barliman.
Oh, yeah, of course.
He's going to take a courage test. Oh no, Barliman's got to end up. I've done it. No, he hasn't. Ignore that. Barliman's going to take a courage test and try and charge in and stop that Nazgul doing anything. Right, so 7. So he passes that. He's brave. He's going to charge in. There he goes.
Comes in with a flying tankard.
Yeah.
Plate of cheese in the face. Right. Okay, so I've got that one guy. So I'm going to going to go. I'm going to go straight down the side here and do that. And this guy is going to go to there. And this guy is going to go to there, because I made this mistake last time where I bunched my Nazgul up and then Mr. Strider came in and killed him.
Okay,
I'll have you, Longshanks.
right. I'm relying on Sam's might here. Of which he's only got one left.
This is looking very dodgy.
It is looking very dodgy. But even if I lose two of my hobbits, we're going to play it through to see who makes it out.
Yeah.
Right, so you've got 2 dice against my 1 dice. Let's get the Sam one out of the way first. So you've rolled a 4. So I need a 4, basically, because then I can use my point of might to win the fight. I rolled a 2. So I'm trapped as well. Not that it matters, because basically you get double dice anyway.
Okay.
So 4 dice on Sam. Okay, you've done 2 wounds. Sam has 2 fates. So he's going to use his 2 fates. So he passes 1. So Sam is alive because he's got 1 wound left.
Oh.
Good lad. Well done. Just made it. And then it's Barliman. The boy Barliman. Fight 3. Only 1 dice for you.
Oh, you charged me, didn't you?
I charged you.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. 3.
And he's won.
Oh no.
He's won the fight.
Oh.
Barliman Butterbear bashes you off with his plate of cheese. Oh, and he's going to strike you. Oh. I'm assuming I need a 6 and probably more. Oh, God. It's a 3. Right. So
Nazgul is shocked by the sheer temerity.
I've got some serious choices to do here, though. Right, so let's roll a priority.
5.
3 for me, 5 for you. I will call a heroic move with the Strider. Strider is going to take a courage test. And he is going to charge in. Which one's he going to charge? He'll take his courage test first. He's fine. And he's going to charge in to... Oh, I'm going to get charged by somebody. It's going to charge into that one. And Frodo's going to see whether
He's fine.
He's fine. And he is going to use that courage test controversially to charge.
Ooh, didn't see that coming.
Sam is going to stand up. And he's going to take a courage test. Which he passes to... I mean, I am going to lose hobbits here. I can't see me winning this, but he's going to... He's going to go into this guy and just at least stop you having charges. And then Merry's going to try and take one as well. Yeah, courage tester, the only thing I'm rolling well for. So Merry's then going to come into this one. And then we've got Barliman. On a 6, he would pass because he's quite brave, Barliman Butterbear. and he's going to charge in.
That's surprising, isn't it? Because in the film he is hiding under the bar. I believe.
But I think he's more scared of Gandalf than he is of the Nazgul. Right. Strider is going to call a heroic combat.
Yep.
So his combat goes first. So he's got 3 attacks. He charged you, so you've just got 1.
1 attack. Yep.
Yeah.
5.
And I've got 4s, so I'm going to use another point of might.
Yep. To
make that a 5. So I win the combat.
You got the 5 value.
He's down to only 1 of his might now. That's his free 1 each turn. He's going to do 3 strikes on you.
Okay. Ooh.
2 6s, and I believe I need 5, so I think that's 3 wounds.
Yep.
On your rider. So that is...
He's dead.
You gone. And then he's going to... I'm going to rely on Frodo's might. I'm going to heroic combat into this one. And then it's your choice on what the next fight is.
Okay. So once you've moved and done that combat, you can then move again, can you?
Yeah, so with the heroic combat, you fight and that hero can then charge somebody else.
Right, got you.
Using their movement, even if they've already moved.
Right. Okay. Let's do Barliman.
Barliman?
Yep.
Again, he charged you. 4 for me, 5 for you. Oh dear. Right, I'm not prone though because
4 and a 1.
So Barliman, you've done 1 wound on Barliman.
Yep.
So he's going to use his point of fate. So he fails the fate, but he's got 1 point of might. He'll make that a 4.
Yep.
Which means it keeps him alive.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's still alive, but he's got no fate left and no might left. Right, next fight then.
He's been annoying.
Yeah, he's been awesome.
Let's go with this one.
Right, so I've got Frodo. I'm going to use a tiny red dice for Pippin. So
I charged and you charged, yeah?
I charged you or with all of them.
Okay, so
you've just got 1 dice. So you've rolled a 5. And I've rolled a 5 with both. So Frodo is going to use a point of his might to win the fight.
Yep.
So you have to back off. And then they're going to strike. Oh, I have got a 6. I believe from memory I need 6s by 4s.
Oh, he's only got it.
I've just... I was saying to myself,
so
that was Frodo. I was just saying to myself, I should have gone for the horse. Why didn't you go for the horse? But there you go. So, Dead Ring Wraith. Let me just check it. So, it was 6s by 5s because he's only strength 2. But that 4 becomes a 5 with another point of his might.
Yeah.
So I do manage to kill him.
So same outcome.
But he's just got 1, and Frodo's got 1 might left.
God, it's looking very shaky for me now.
Yeah, it's just having that might is making a difference. Throwing it all in this one go. So then we've got 3 attacks for Aragorn and an attack for Sam, and you've only got 1 paltry attack.
I have. Okay, make it count. 6.
Oh, and Sam gets the 6. And of course, because of the way this game works, that still counts because the fight value is with
Strider,
with Strider. So then they get to strike you, and there we go. A 6, I believe, from Aragorn is enough.
So I just lost 3 ring wraiths.
As soon as Strider gets into him, he can just rip.
I was expecting to lose that one because he always, 9 times out of 10 he kills the ring wraith. But I wasn't expecting to lose the other 2. Well, no, actually, no.
Well, no,
I didn't realise about the move, because obviously the road moving and going into that combat.
Yeah.
So I kept them separate, but I didn't expect to lose this one.
Yeah, that's For Frodo to get it, that was.
Yeah.
I mean, good use of might, but he only had to spend 2 might in that particular. I was going to burn all of it. So
Right. Not over yet, though?
it's not, because you've only got to kill one,
Yeah.
and you've still got a guy left.
Okay. Priority?
Yeah. Here we go then.
Priority.
So 5 for you,
Good solid 5.
2 for me. I'm going to save my might.
Ooh.
So I'm not going to call hero move.
Okay, I have to make this work. So I don't know if I've got enough movement actually to get round.
Well, you're going to have to roll a 6
Yeah,
because you've got to
just
jump.
So I could try to get round to attack Sam.
Yeah.
But I've got to clear the fence first. So
So you move up to the fence.
so
Right. So you've rolled a 1. So that's a throne rider. It's amazing how many ones we've done here. So
roll again.
Yeah. So you've been thrown off your horse. You haven't rolled a 1, so you're okay.
Yep.
But you have lost your horse.
Okay.
So you are basically on this side. I think you're prone now.
When it goes wrong,
Yeah.
it goes really wrong. This is amazing. They've all charged in, all died really quick, and then the last one's fallen over the fence. He's actually left Barliman because he can't fight him, and then he's tripped over a fence.
I think you're
Epic.
actually this side of the fence, which is better for you because. But is Aragorn going to come and just smash you now? Because his intent is to do that. He's going to get over the fence.
Go on, roll a 1. Oh.
Rolls a 5 into combat. Okay, and then everyone else. Let's just see if Frodo. Frodo rolls a 5, which is fine. So Frodo's going to go. He's going to head off, and the others are going to go. Barliman, he's not getting involved in that, so he's going to see if he can jump over.
I was
the
going to
fence.
run over and stick the boot in there.
Oh, he runs over
Oh,
and he's
of course
really
he does.
scared. He's off now. Right, and then it's the coup de grace, hopefully, from Aragorn.
Boys, it was going so well. So well.
I thought you had me. I thought you had me. Right, here we go. So you've got 1 dice.
1 dice. Okay. 6.
Oh, I've got a 5, but guess what? 3 point of mine. It's a 6. You are prone, so I get double attacks.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Dead.
He fights you off.
Wow.
And there we go. So the finale is there.
It was we had this with the Buckleby Ferry, where the ring race were kind of embarrassed themselves at one point.
Yeah, I mean
they are quite soft in combat though, aren't they?
the problem is they're 1 wound, and because we've given in these scenarios they've got no extra. It's basically said their power's not quite built up yet, is it?
Yeah.
So they've got no extra might or fate or anything like that. Which
I think on the last turn as well, I forgot to cast spells. So
yeah,
I
you haven't been able to the last few goes though,
it's in
because
combat.
I've got into combat with you. So actually charging you actually really does neuter your
definitely
capabilities.
But yeah, that didn't go quite as often. I must admit, when I got to this point here, I thought, oh, got you. I'm going to kill at least 2 hobbits. I'll probably lose the ring race, but I'll kill at least 2 hobbits.
I must admit, I was on damage limitation. I thought, right, okay, well, I know you're going to be able to get in. I mean, Strider's heroic combat.
Oh, he's epic. He's so
and then Frodo. I mean, maybe Frodo gets the man of the match in that one because he.
Yeah, that was kind of a desperation move, wasn't it? And it worked.
I knew he had might, so I thought I might be able to use it to win the fight, but then to be able to actually kill him as well. Yeah, it's good though.
Yeah, very good.
Just so epic player on this board as well.
Yeah, if we get
it's amazing.
it'd be good to actually do like an orc raid. Raid on Bree and playing it. That'd be great to have, like,
we've got to use it again, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So something very important as they go back to try and revive young Pippin.
Again.
It's the roll. It's the roll. And with the amount of ones I've rolled, is it going to happen? It's a 4. So he's recovered. And he's still with us.
He's got more lives than a cat, hasn't he? He really has. I think he's gone down every single game.
So we've got a little bit to do though. So he will get his point of fate back.
Yep.
The Frodo used quite a lot of might. Didn't use anything else. So let's see. He gets D3 back, so he's going to get all his might back.
Yep.
Sam, he used might as well, and he used some fate. He used both his fate. So he gets 3, so he gets 1 point of might back and his 2 points of fate. So he's actually back to full. So they're okay. Aragorn, Strider. He's going to get
look at that
3 back, so he's got all his mights back.
That's right. You know, I'm building up for Weathertop.
Weathertop.
Weathertop. I'm going to get you on Weathertop.
Yeah. Well, again, Wayne is building up for an epic project at Weathertop, and I've seen the beginnings of it. So look out on Twitter for more of that. Yeah. But thanks very much. Amazing, and I hope you all liked the sort of being able to look through around the town with the lower cameras and those sort of angles.
We'll be doing other games with the scenery and yeah, I mean we're going to get a lot of. It's just visually, it's just been really fun to play on this, isn't it? It's that kind of table. I always told myself as a kid, this is the kind of table I wanted, and now I've reached grand old age of 49. I've actually managed to do it. So yeah, no, it's brilliant. Yeah, really pleased with it.
Thanks, mate, and thanks everybody for watching.
The Hobbits and Strider, having seen off the attentions of the Dark Riders, have a short amount of time to compose themselves. The chances of slipping away quietly, however, have gone. In order to help with their baggage, they managed to purchase one Bill the Pony from a shifty character known as Bill Ferney. With Bill alongside them, and fully aware that they are still being hunted, they head into the wild.
My thanks, as ever, go to Wayne Kemp for his companionship on this project, as well as the amazing scenery he produces for the show. I'm sure you'll agree that it is becoming more and more impressive. Watch out for Weathertop and what might happen there. Thank you for watching. Join us next time on our journey through Middle-earth.